is my 39-week pregnancy update. Oh my goodness, I didn't think I'd make it this far, but Scout is definitely, I think, going to prove us wrong on the whole I think he'll be early thing. I'm tired. So today I am 39 weeks and 5 days pregnant. It is my due date on Sunday, so I'm filming this today, Friday. It's my due date on Sunday, and this has probably been one of the hardest weeks throughout my entire pregnancy. I said to Liam this week that I honestly feel like once you hit 37 weeks, that sort of full-term point, that it becomes the longest, slowest like time period ever. And I've even said that I feel like these last 3 weeks of pregnancy are harder to deal with than the first 12. And I honestly think that's because you've gotten that far and then you're literally just playing a waiting game, and it's the worst waiting game ever, and I'm not enjoying it one single bit. I have had a couple of nights this week where I thought, oh, maybe it's tonight, because I've had some really strong period type cramping, backache. I don't think he can get any lower. Once you guys see my belly, I don't think he could drop any lower. And I just feel exhausted. So obviously Liam's still working from home at the minute, and it's actually really benefiting me because I honestly feel like if he was not here during the week, then I would probably be feeling a lot worse than I am. I've been really emotional and I guess just impatient, and I'm a pretty impatient person, but I never thought I'd be this impatient, and I honestly thought I'd be like, oh, it's okay, still got so many days to his due date. But when it gets to the point where parents are ringing, or you know, every night to see if anything's happened, or friends are saying, any baby yet, and it gets really frustrating, but I also love it too. And it's really difficult to kind of juggle those emotions. I'm kind of like, no, he's not here yet. And then I sit there and I think, but I really want him to be. So I guess that's just my impatience, and Liam's kind of the same. Every night Liam's like, I really want him to be here, and I want to hug his little face, and I want to shake his little hand, and we're both really just so ready to meet this little boy. So like I said, this week I've felt a few nights that it may have been the night. I've had cramps and really bad heartburn. And considering how low he is at the minute, I honestly didn't feel like... I didn't realise that I could still get heartburn this bad. We got to the point where I was waking up every hour. Every second minute I rolled over, I would wake up with this insane, just acid burning in my throat. It was absolutely horrible. But I've now figured that every time I get up to go to the toilet in the evening, if I take a swig of milk, it tends to keep it at bay. So we're going through milk like nobody's business at the minute, but if that's what I have to do to get rid of this heartburn. Gaviscon wasn't touching it, Rennie's weren't touching it, it just wasn't going away, but milk seems to be doing the trick at the minute. Apart from the cramps and stuff, I've not really had any other kind of labour signs, I guess you could say. You hear people talking about losing their mucus plug, having a bloody show, generally feeling like, you know, having those signs that your body is preparing, and I haven't had any of that. I haven't really, I don't feel any different apart from the cramps. And oh, I've had a bit of lightning crotch as well, like because he's so low. Every time I stand up or I get out of bed or something like that and he drops a bit more, every time I move positions, I'll get lightning crotch. But I've not really had any other kind of signs, and I think that's probably why I'm getting so frustrated, because if I'd had signs, or if I don't know, I think I expected a lot more and I didn't kind of prepare myself for the waiting game, because because for weeks we've been saying he's going to be early, he's going to be early, I think he's going to be early, we kind of tricked ourselves and really made ourselves think that, and now he's showing no signs of appearing early. It's really frustrating. That being said, after having the scan last week, we are really happy to know that he's still growing really, really well. He's still active. I swear this kid can just read my mind, because every time I sit and I think he's not moved for a little while, that's strange, I'll get a knee in my ribs, or he'll wriggle, or he'll like roll his shoulders, because that's something he's loving to do. He's so low, but when he moves his shoulders, oh my goodness, I've never needed to pee so quickly in my whole entire life. It just comes out of nowhere. But it's like he can read my mind, because I honestly, every time I think he hasn't moved, he'll do something, and he'll move, or he'll stick his knee out, or he'll kick me, or something. So he's still active. I definitely feel as though since he's moved from back to back to sort of more anterior, and his back is more at the front now, I definitely feel like his movements feel a lot different, and I think that's probably why I'm questioning his movements every so often, because I don't feel the big kicks and the big like arm movements and stuff that I was feeling when he was back to back. Because obviously when he was back to back, I had all this movement, and now all that is at the back of me and I don't really feel it. So every time I get a knee, that kind of, it kind of just settles me a little bit. It settles my mind, because he does still stick a knee out every so often, and I'm adamant he's going to break a rib before he comes, because he's quite strong. Apart from that, we really don't have anything to update this week. There's no extra to this video, there's no look back, there's no anything, you know, baby buys, and I kind of feel like I don't know, this is like 39 weeks. Will I go over totally over 40 weeks? Will I be sitting here next Friday doing a 40-week update at 40 weeks and 5 days? Will I be overdue that much? We have our next midwife appointment on Wednesday, so I will be 40 weeks and 3 days by then, if we make it that far. And I'm honestly getting to the point now where I'm hoping that she suggests a sweep, and if she does suggest a sweep, then I probably will opt for that, because I'm just tired all the time now and I'd like to have some energy back. And I think after doing this, I'm definitely ready to have my body back, and I'm definitely ready to feel healthy again and not feel out of breath walking upstairs. And I've loved every second of this pregnancy, and I've, you know, cherished every single moment of it, the bad moments and the good moments. But I'm so ready to just have my little boy in my arms and start looking after my body again for me, rather than for him, if that makes sense. Even though obviously, you know, I've been carrying this little boy for 9 months, and I've done everything I could for him. I just feel like I need to get my body back and get myself back to how I'm feeling, because I feel like, even though it doesn't happen to every pregnant woman, but I do feel like I've kind of lost myself a little bit throughout this pregnancy, and I'm ready to find me again. I know exactly where I want to be, I know exactly how, you know, I want to feel, and I haven't felt that way in a while, and I'm ready for that again. And I honestly think that that can only happen once he's been born, and I honestly think it's going to be even better once he's here. It's just going to be like the most amazing time, and I'm trying not to get emotional because I'm so ready for it. I have no idea why I'm getting so emotional, but I don't know how to explain it. I'm so ready to meet him and have him, and, you know, have our missing puzzle piece to our family, and I'm excited. And yeah, so I'm going to leave it at that before I totally blab. Like I said, I've been really emotional this week, clearly. So I'm going to show you the bump for 39 weeks and 5 days. I'm really sorry about the clothes that I'm wearing. I have got to the point now where I think I can wear maybe about 3 different slobby outfits on rotation, and I honestly feel like I'm living in PJs and I can't wait to wear jeans. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to wear jeans. But anyway, I'm going to show you the bump and I will leave it at that. So this is bump for 39 weeks and 5 days. He feels so low all the time. So that is it for today's video. This has been a pretty quick one considering for the last few weeks I've done little extras. But yeah, who knows, I may see you next week, I may not. We will have to wait and see. If you do want to keep track and, you know, baby watch with us, then head over onto our daily vlog channel. I will leave a link below for it. And yeah, obviously you guys will be the first to know when he decides to make an appearance. Obviously we will announce it on Twitter and Facebook and wherever else, but we'll see. I may see you next week, I may not. So I hope you've all had a really good Friday. If you are new to this channel, please hit the subscribe button, and yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Bye guys.